All right, welcome back, everyone. Uh, I'm gonna talk a bit about how right now World War III could be started. It really started already, kind of been with the way America is antagonizing and starting stuff with Russia. They only left. They want a World War III to start, and people right now, like a lot of the youth, if you look at the internet right now, people are there. They got their heads buried in Twitch, heads buried in this Kendrick Lamar trash that he's doing with doing these little hint beefs and things, little jabs at Cash Money Records at that Lil Wayne that he said in GNX, or if I don't know if it was him or another person that's in the track with him when they did Wayne in the song titled GNX is a jab at BG, and BG certified. He's certified gangster. I've listened to him since I was a kid. He just got out of prison. So, yeah, it's like Kendrick Lamar at this point, like I listened to him and I the first two albums, not the first two, but Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn is his best ones. That's the only real ones that I would buy, spend money on. I'm not buying Mr. Morale. It had its purpose for people that, whoever liked that type of stuff. We Gonna Be Alright was a good track if it was on there or if it was a single, I'm not sure. But yes, this GNX album not really good. I kind of like The Hard Part 6 and Peekaboo kind of. And it's crazy how people like ignoring like what's really happening right now, and they talking about a damn album that's like sneak dissing somebody. It's like, bro, F this rap stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even. It's like Kendrick kind of not even. This album didn't even really feel like a Kendrick album. If you talk to somebody who really listen to Kendrick Lamar, like the Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, those are Kendrick albums. The other stuff, this stuff here is like, it just seemed like shots, and just it sounded like other artists as well. Like people will say that, oh, it sound like such and such and such and such, and it sounded like he taking jabs at Wayne a little bit. And I agree with him with the way he said Snoop Dogg posting Taylor Made it was bizarre. I'm like, what is he doing? He's from the West Coast. What did he think, that Drake is gonna win this or something? But anyway, I'm not gonna get caught up into the back and forth. I knew that Kendrick had it from the jump, but I do have a prediction about this whole thing. Then I'm gonna move on to important stuff that's really about the world, which y'all should be paying attention to, and not this crap. With academics lame self just being a Drake stan, constantly taking shots at anybody that's not bending over for Drake. It's like, bro, you need to chill. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I think is gonna happen. And if he does this, I would prefer, and let the record show that I'm a Louisiana man, always been so far my whole life. I do want to leave, but that's another topic. And Wayne should perform here because this shouldn't even have to be said. For the Super Bowl, they had West Coast people in the West Coast rappers in the West Coast, so it should be Southern rappers when it comes to the South. And and it is Jay-Z being petty with his fat lips. Like, he not even a good. It's hype with him. It's hype, and Eminem is trash. Just to put that out there, he should never be brought up in discussions of real rap. And what I think Kendrick may do is perform "Turn Off the TV" at the Super Bowl, which would be iconic, and that would be revolutionary. If he do that to send a message, I would prefer him to do it over Wayne. And like I said, I'm a OG Cash Money listener. Like, I did not listen to rap really before I heard Juvenile 400 Degrees album and tracks. Like it was, I'm gonna say it was Back That Ass Up, and I was going through puberty. So like he the way he said, you mess with my nerve yet to the curve yet, you know, make you want to grab that autograph, all that. Like I related to that. Then I heard other songs he dropped, and yeah, that's what put me onto the Cash Money. Then I got BG's album, and yeah, I like BG is like my favorite. He my favorite in all that. Chopper City, yeah, like he's certified. So Kendrick, I know he likes to say he's said multiple times his only rap and stuff, but it's like, bro, find somebody to play with, you know, that play games, because BG is not that. Nobody in the South is about playing games. We're not the West Coast, we're not the East Coast. We're serious people. We real serious. Freddie P from the Making the Band was just talking about that. Like he's a serious guy, real serious, and he came down here and he realized, he was like, yo, I just went back to my hotel because like it ain't, you know, we ain't the toughest guy. Like there's always somebody around that's gonna F you up. And we're not talking about like how West Coast like to, oh, we running fades and stuff. Like, yeah, we'll run a fade too, but you gotta find that guy that's gonna play with you like that. So, yeah. All right, back to the real topic though is how World War III is starting. And yeah, I would like to know how more people feel. So I'd like y'all to leave some comments, you know, about y'all. Are y'all happy that the World War III has happened or not? And I'm not talking about the people that's like, oh, I blame Biden, I blame Trump. You know, it's like it's gonna happen. It was kind of, I don't know if you believe in the Bible or not, but it's kind of prophecy. So that's gonna happen by any means. And even if you don't believe in the Bible, it's still happening. So the bear in the book of Revelation is Russia. Eagle America, dragon is China. I forgot the other two. I have to refresh my memory on it. But you got to keep in mind that at any time, I don't want to make people nervous and scared of stuff. I got to be careful because the way I look at it, I don't care if a war starts off. They actually be, not say doing me a favor, but you know, I could do with the change up of pace, because I'm not living pompous and, you know, I'm not rich. Since I've been a kid, things ain't really been going my way, but I've been a upbeat spirit, high spirited person. Pardon me, helping people and stuff, right? Always putting others before me, and that didn't pay off. So it ain't paid off nothing. It's actually been negative. So yeah, I don't care. I'm ready for the end. I'm ready for the end of the world. So yeah, at any time nukes can drop. It could go off, because Russia does have allies, some strong ones too. And you know, America got NATO, but just because they're in that group don't mean these other countries gonna pop off. Because some of them, just like what happened whenever they was like, America blew up that pipeline and they lied and said that Russia did it, and people found out whenever I think it's Switzerland or Germany, one of them found out that America had blew up that pipeline. They pulled back. They pulled their troops back that they had sent to Ukraine to help America during this little instigating this proxy war that America is fighting through Ukraine, because that's what this really is. It's a proxy war, but it's to the point now where Russia has to really take it serious and deal a blow to them that'll really shut that down, because America is trying to do that, but they're not realizing that if Putin does do a serious strike, he might just be like, screw it, and attack America as well, which I can't blame him. And I really want that, really, because, you know, America needs to stop doing what they've been doing for centuries now. Like, it's been this. Leave people alone, mind your own business. And if that happens, you're gonna have a President Kamala Harris. Tomorrow it could happen. And then the breaking news, and then all of you people that's in this, it got your head buried in video games, music, Twitch streams, TikToks. Well, TikToks they're informative, but the way once America, again, these pieces of trash we got. Once America made China sell all of the American side of TikTok and part of the app to an American company, how do you bully somebody into that just because it was good and people was using it? We was getting information like that alien situation that happened in California that they hid and shut those people up. We were only able to see that because it was on TikTok. If it was on YouTube or anything else, they'd have covered that up real quick. So that's why they did this. That's why they forced and made China sell it to Oracle. I can't stand this. I really don't like this country. To be real with you, I don't like it. And it's because of the wickedness. It's because of the lies and the deceit. And if at any time, if I get enough money, I'm out of here. I don't give a shit. I don't care if the end of the world coming like in a week. I'll be trying to get out of here still. You know what I'm saying? And I would advise anybody that can leave America to leave. I don't want to say the countries that I would go to because, I don't want everybody to just run up over there. But there are some countries that will definitely be safe from all of the years of me studying these events and where they hide certain things. Let me see how I can say this. For the people that care enough, that really wanna know good places, I'll tell you one good place, one good country is it's a country where they hide the seed bank. Basically, there's this place called they call it the seed bank, and they took all the seeds in the world and they got it there. For those who really care to do the research, because I'm not just gonna give it to you. But I would be going over there if I had the money to that country. But yeah, I can't. There's only so many ways I could say World War III is on the brink of happening. You can't really get ready for nukes unless you got a bunker or something and a bunch of food supplies and all kind of radiation tablets. I forgot what they call the radiation tablets. It's what was it? What is it that fights radiation? Iodine? I think it's iodine. Certain iodine tablets that help fight radiation poisoning. But yeah, you gotta have all that. And how many people really have that? I already dreamed this though. I dreamed nukes going off. It was so vivid. Like I've dreamed a lot of things. I went through a lot of spiritual stuff as well, and I can't recall a dream that was so vivid as the one I had where a nuke. I seen a mushroom cloud like all the way in the distance, the light, the cloud, right? It was light in the cloud, and in the rumbling and the lifting up of the dirt, and it rumbled more and more, and the dirt came and it just boom, like it came up. Whenever that hit, I woke up. You can survive these things. You can survive a nuclear bombing, but the chances is very slim. And then you got radiation poisoning that you could end up getting. You got to be far away from it though. So my advice would be, for you to look in your state and find out where, if you have military bases, missile silos, anti-missile areas, like find out if you have those in your state. I know it's a hard thing, but some information of that is leaked. Like I know Louisiana has a bunch of them. Arkansas, the coast, there's a bunch of things. And if you notice that they do drills, if you've seen the military doing drills or something, in your state or area. If you have a train tracks, all of it, every state almost every state, they got a bunch of train tracks, but there are certain major ones that if somebody were to attack, they would attack there. If you've seen tanks passing through on your train tracks, that would be an area that would be attacked or tried to taken over so they could use. But I don't think this war would be done by foot soldiers. I think it'll just be nuclear, because we at that level in technology, and whoever a superpower go to war with another superpower, it's gonna go to nukes unless they try to keep it to soldiers. And America is not put like millennials. We're not gonna fight a damn war for this country whenever we see what they do to the soldiers. We've seen what they did to the Vietnam soldiers. We've seen what they did to the Vietnamese. We've seen what they did to the soldiers. My cousin being one in the Iraqi war, Afghanistan. We've seen what they did to those people. You see, because we're not like, oh, we don't care, somebody gotta win. Nah, that's not how millennials are. We compassionate, we care, we have empathy. We have a bunch of empath. We're the indigo children, and we're the indigo generation. And so we're not gonna fight a war for y'all to go do the same thing, and they know this. That's why they just was like, okay, let the homosexuals in, let the trans in, and all this, because they know it won't be foot soldiers. It's gonna be missiles and robots, drones and stuff. And if it is soldiers, it's not really. It's more like a placate type of thing that they'll be doing. And you can't really. Okay, let's say Russia. It starts off. They play Russia, Iran, North Korea. What's the other one? I think China. Yeah, China is in there too, right? Let's say they play the foot soldier game. A man war, on foot type of war. It's them, like what, 5 countries? 4 or 5 countries versus America and NATO. That's like, you can't win a foot war against them. It's, what are you gonna do? Go attack France? No, it's not happening. Like, so it's gonna be missiles and stuff. Even with missiles, like, you got all those countries, but at least with missiles, it's like, hey, you send yours coming up. Well, I'm sending mine. Mine's coming up too. And it's just like rock for rock. That's what'll happen. That's what I think will happen, and that's what the Bible basically says. What'll happen? Like, no stone left on top of another, and type of stuff like this. And that's nuclear, right? Eye melting in the socket, like the scripture says. That's nuclear. That's radiation. That's what that is. But yeah. All right. Let me know what y'all think. Share this with a friend. Subscribe. Thank you. Peace. Everything will be alright too. I don't want nobody tripping, panicking. Don't worry, because even after we transition this life, it'll be okay. It'll be alright. It's not the end. Just like when we were born, before we were born, we come into this world, we leave, and we go into the next. So don't worry. Peace.